Ross, defeat to the table toppers here tonight on Tuesday night. Long old journey. It's a game of two halves, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're a good team. I thought they played really well. I think we caused them problems at times when we got into the final third. Should have probably scored a couple more, but yeah, they had a lot of possession. They worked the ball really well. I liked how they play. I liked how they had ideas before they received the ball. So a lot we can learn from. But I thought we was in the game for large periods, and there was deciding moments in there with the offside. I think Ewan or Isaac they said was offside, so we need to look at that because it's a real game deciding moment. So third and fourth goal was sloppy. I need to have a look at them, but I think the damage was done with probably not taking a chance early in the first half, just right at the stroke of half time. Ewan had a chance, maybe take that. We've had a couple of half chances first half, but I think the third and fourth is we're going for it. We want to go press, try and get the ball back. It's a sort of a miserable night up here with the rain. We've travelled a long distance, but the boys showed a great appetite to keep going for 90 minutes, and the boys did that. So it's not a bad feeling. I think it's important the boys make sure they pick themselves up and we go again because we've got a few big games on the road now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a bit of a weird one as the lights go out around us here at the stadium. A bit of a weird one, really, because in the first half, you know, they were really good. I think they're the best team we've seen this season, and perhaps we're lucky not to score a couple of goals. Trammell made some really good saves. They hit the post a couple of times, and they probably scored from chances we've actually gifted to them rather than our good defending that we've done. And then all through that, we've scored our first chance and only chance of the game, and then probably should have scored on the stroke of half time. We could have been in 2-2. It was a really funny game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we've conceded the goals we conceded. The first two are definitely the worst ones out of the chances. I think they've had a couple really good chances first half, maybe two. They probably should score from, but they made us work. You know, they're a good team. Their movement's really good. I thought they found pockets. They worked the ball really well. I just said to the players, it felt like they play like they've got 11 sort of centre mids on the pitch because they all know the next picture. They're scanning before they receive it. They play simple. They play safe, but they work the ball really well, and I really liked it. But the most important thing, our players have learned a little bit from the game that they had a bit more quality in the key areas, and I think that was really important because we got in the key areas, but our quality just let us down in the final pass or the final shot or the final through ball. Whereas theirs was pretty much on the money, and they probably should have scored another one in the first half, if we're being brutally honest. But we've had a great chance on the stroke of half time with Ewan. The Ewan and Isaac one where Isaac taps it in for a goal. I don't know if it's offside, we need to look at it, but that's a real deciding moment. But yeah, I'm not going to sort of make it sound like we dominated the game. We didn't. I thought they had the ball for large periods. We had to really work hard. But we pressed well at times. We won it off them. We countered well. We was a bit of a goal threat at times, and we worked in behind, but we should have done it more. But yeah, obviously it's a long journey, so boys are going to be disappointed. But I think the boys are actually they've learned a little bit tonight that yeah, they can sort of reflect on as well. So we'll do the same as coaches. We'll pick it apart, but the boys I think are going to reflect on the long journey on now.
Yeah, we will reflect, and you know, you might not agree with this because I know we go out to win every game, but you know, from the outside looking in, it was a bit of a free hit. This one, wasn't it? You know, coming up to a very good team who are, you know, top of the league now. It was worth going for. We went for it. We didn't win. We'll brush ourselves off and go straight back and try and attack Marine. And you know what you just said there about learning stuff from this game, getting back and resting. It's only going to do us good going into Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people said about free hit, and yeah, maybe right. I think the importance is that we didn't come here and just drop straight off. We wanted to go and get a press on, and they played through at times. They're a good team. That's what good teams do, but we do that against teams as well. But we wanted to make sure we're front-footed and not sat in for 90 minutes because I've seen a lot of teams do it, and it hasn't really worked either. So we have to give them credit. They're a good team. That's why they're at the top. They do it to most teams. But I think we were slightly off it at times, but just a bit more clinical in the final third, and it could have been a different game, but not taking away the win from them. I thought they were pretty good, and we lick our wounds, get on the bus and analyse it and go again now.
Ross, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.